on how you go from hello to yes on what you're looking for.
Sean is a master. He teaches. It's not just about sharing the formula with you. It's about making sure that we learn.
I went from $100,000 in debt from law school to having no money and starting my own law firm on my credit card to selling it 4 years later.
Sean and I, we co-created massive victories in 2 unwinnable jury trials, which are recognized nationally now as top 100 jury verdicts.
To be even on the same track with you, who I respect and admire and love with all my heart.
Never again submit. You're not better and you're not less than any human on earth.
When you shared with us about the unblinded process and the mastery sales training, I just went, wow.
Sean will gain proximity to the most influential and powerful people. He will find out how he can grow their business, how he can help them personally. But the third thing that he does is the most important. Sean serves without an expectation of getting anything in return.
You have very, very high-performing colleagues.
22 years ago, you transformed my life as you did all of these people's lives over the course of time. I couldn't be more grateful. Let's hear it from Tony Robbins.
I don't see him as a lawyer, and I don't see him as a blind person. Someone who has subjugated his ego, who has taught me what serving really looks like.
You have this incredible ability to just have unconditional love for everyone, and that is just an incredible gift.
The moment you have been waiting for.
The American Blind Association is the first new face and voice of that association since Helen Keller.
Formula for formulas, which is exactly what I've learned from Sean. It's a language-based predictable model. We will have over 300 new sales meetings this month.
This superpower in the world that is attainable for you is the ability to influence people. If you believe that, say yes. If you believe that, say yes. Do you think that worked?
I do think that works, Dr. Val and Dr. Barton. Are we ready for some introductions on your Heart of Influence?
Yes, go for it.
Let's do it first from San Antonio, Texas. More than 2 decades of medical impact, from physical therapy to ICU nurse to hormone innovator, helping transform thousands of lives through regenerative protocols, peptides, and cardiac rhythms. Founder of a fast-scaling telemedicine practice blending AI with heart-centered human care, now expanding into immersive nature-based retreats on Texas spring-fed rivers. Driven by divine vision and personal healing, he's a father, builder, and a coach on a mission to help others remember their soul's design and reclaim their health and time freedom. Let's welcome to the show, Dodge Bueller.
Hello.
Woo, woo, woo! Team, where's our audience? You have stunned our in-studio audience. Dodge, usually we have a crowd that goes wild. There must be some technical issues going on, so I apologize for that. And Dodge, we start this show off with a fun fact. And this is a headline fun fact, not a story, such as I learned to surf, ski, and scuba dive from a blind man. Not in like 1989. I was thinking about going skiing, but I was really scared, so I didn't. Like, we're going to save the whole story and just share this fun fact, Doug. It could be something that you're proud of, something cool that you've done, something that like nobody would believe you did, but something, Doug, that would make us go, Doug, no way. So, Doug, what is your fun fact for today?
I was injecting heads with exosomes about an hour ago, and today I'm on here with you guys, and I have my son with me, who's about a month old today.
Oh, that's beautiful. Injecting heads with it to a newborn baby. That is beautiful, Doug. Congratulations. Is this your first child or?
I have a stepdaughter who I claim as my own, but this was my first one I get to see grow in the belly to coming out to the world.
Oh, that is beautiful, Doug. Well, congratulations on that. And thank you for being here today with your newborn.
Absolutely. I really appreciate the opportunity to be here.
Beautiful. And rolling with Doug from West Vancouver, Canada, founder of a health clinic in West Vancouver with 26 years of experience as a manual Osteopath, delivering non-pharmaceutical aligned-based healing, skilled in advanced hands-on techniques that improve mobility, digestion, and overall function well-being for a diverse patient population. Business partner with the Omega Company and under Exno. I'm not sure if I said that right. Exno, contributing clinic expertise and strategic support in collaborative venture. Let's welcome to the show, Cassandra. There's our studio audience, Cassandra. They went wild for you. Cassandra, welcome again to the Heart of Influence. And Cassandra, your fun fact, please.
I have a black belt in kickboxing.
You have a black belt in kickboxing, did you say?
Yes.
That is super impressive. Cassandra, I'm hearing don't mess with Cassandra, but that is a beautiful headline fun fact. Cassandra, are you ready to have some fun on the Heart of Influence?
Yeah, definitely. I'm excited to be here. Thanks for the invite.
Welcome. Welcome. And rolling with Cassandra, but maybe not getting into a boxing match with Cassandra, coming from Austin, Texas, a human optimization expert who helps high performers stop sacrificing health for success. His precision, protocol update, cognition, resilience, vitality, even intimacy with efficiency of elite software engineering, blending science, strategy, and a dash of mischief, makes ordinary feel like failure to launch. Let's welcome to the show, Drake Jacobs.
Thank you. That introduction was way too kind. Love it. I have to get that in writing so I can do it for more things.
Absolutely. You shall definitely get a copy of that, Drake. So thank you for being here. And Drake, how about your fun fact?
Fun fact, I got into this about 5 years ago and I've made significant advances. I've helped people repair vision and put on tons of muscle, reverses some really interesting autoimmune diseases that said it wasn't possible, all from 5 years ago.
Wow. Drake, that is amazing. I'm hearing your help of humanity and helping those who suffer with various health ailments. And thank you for the what you're doing in the world. It's beautiful. Are you ready?
Is this when Sean would jump in and ask if he can help you, Bella? I mean, we have to make some fun of you, right?
He definitely probably would, and that is the advantage of not having Sean here, is I don't get made fun of as much. So thank you for that, Dr. Bart, as he was sharing with people earlier, my loosiness. So thank you, but not for jumping in with the opportunity to try to make fun of me. So we're going to carry on so I don't get made fun of. Thank you, Dr. Bart, for that. And next up, from Winter Garden, Florida, founder of a newly formed wellness LLC specializing in sound healing and meditation experience for individuals, corporations, and rehabilitation centers in Florida. 15 plus years of professional recruiting experience across multiple industries, skilled in communication, talent development, and building empowering team cultures, certified sound healer and volunteer facilitator at Orlando Health Rehab Centers in Winter Garden, currently designing small group sessions with private sound bath events to expand local community wellness access. Let's welcome to the show, Jen Walker. Jen, hello. Welcome to the Heart of Influence with Dr. Bart and Dr. Val. And Jen, your fun fact, please.
Kind of a neat experience. I was doing a sound bath on the beach, New Smyrna Beach here in Florida. And out of nowhere, this huge tortoise, actually, maybe 25 or 30 pounds, came straight out from the sand dunes, took a front row seat and sat and listened. And it was just incredible. He took off down the beach, came back 10 minutes later while I was actually recording, and I got him passing behind me and he stopped again.
Wow, that is absolutely incredible. What a beautiful story. That was just, I can only imagine. Jen, absolutely incredible. Maybe a share corollary fun fact around a tortoise. When I share a fun fact with Jen, are you ready to have some fun on Dr. Val, Dr. Bard's Heart of Influence?
Oh, yeah. Woo.
All right, let's roll. From San Pedro, Belize, entrepreneur building a boutique hotel in Belize after expanding from initial property containing 2 rental casitas, experience in navigating international relocation, property development, and lifestyle-driven business design, track record of pursuing ambitious projects independently and now seeking strategic network and scalable systems. Let's welcome to the show, Anthony Newell. Anthony, welcome to the Heart of Influence. And Anthony, your fun fact, please.
One of my fun facts is I've been able to help 2 different teams set world records, and it looks like I may have a 3rd one coming up here. So.
Whoa! And what kind of world records are you setting?
They're very simple ones. The first one was flying the largest kite in the world, which was fantastic, and another one was just the number of people floating together on inner tubes in a river. We had 2,200 participants. So.
Wow, that is incredible. And I am going to share a corollary fun fact. Nathan, we are about to set a world record for on December 20th, December 20th, as the largest toy drive in history, with 120,000 toys being delivered to children this holiday season, and that is going to be a world record. So that is a cool world record. And Dr. Val, Dr. Bart, if you guys have access to bios, please read them or take over, have some conversation, and I'll be right back.
Awesome. Dr. Bart, go for it.
Well, let me pull it up very quickly. I was not prepared for this.
Well,
give me 1 second.
Here's my fun fact. This is pretty fun. So you've all heard that Magic Johnson is in the house. So Sean Callagy, our wonderful host and partner, he has the #1 business podcast in the world. And on the weekend, on Saturday, he actually did an interview with Mike Tyson. And he actually this is going to be released. You guys can listen to it. And this is a big deal, not just because it's Mike Tyson, but because of such of the depth and care that Sean did the interview. Mike Tyson was in tears. And he has never been in tears in an interview before. And he actually said that this was the best interview that he had ever been on. So now we're getting the magic because Magic Johnson's in the house. So you guys all get to be part of it. And my fun fact is going to be, I was doing a Heart of Influence with Sean Callagy when Magic Johnson was being interviewed by Sean Callagy. And, Bella had to leave the room and we got to take over as host, but it's all the magic for Magic Johnson.
That's awesome. And on top of all that, his ability to interview people is so incredible. He recently had Charlie Sheen, Ralph Macchio, beautiful human beings, Sugar Ray Leonard, many incredible people. And they all pretty much say the same thing. I've never had an interview like this. And so that's what we get. So last but not least, we have Dr. Shavneet Clare from Wilmington, Delaware. He's a chiropractic physician and a board leader with over 20 years of clinical expertise, a founder of SK Chiropractic and Wellness Dimensions. She integrates science, intuition, and personalized healing from boardrooms to treatment rooms. Dr. Clare champions high standards and whole person health across North America. So welcome, Shav, as I know you. And so what is your fun fact? And you're not allowed to mention me, by the way.
Dr. Bart, you doing bios? I'm so impressed.
I think a simple fun fact is just a childhood memory of twirling around and butterflies flying around me in a circle. One of the most magical moments of my life.
Love it. Amazing.
Beautiful job. So, Dr. Bart, is that just one bio that we did, and you did the entire thing?
Well, I just did the final bio. I think we're all done, right? And
Well,
now
we're
it's
not all done yet, Dr. Bart, because we have two people that are responsible for today's show that I'm going to introduce, because we are not going taking the show any further until these two extraordinary humans get introduced. The first, from Toronto, Canada, a neuropathic doctor and nutritionist from Toronto, Canada. Her passion for knowledge and love of travel prompted her to study and teach different forms of medicine all over the world. She uses the best of ancient medicine and modern science to help high performers optimize their potential, reverse aging, and have more energy and get their sexy back. She builds her practice showing people their body is a Ferrari, not a Volvo. Let's welcome to her show, Dr. Val Fink.
Thank you.
Dr. Val, welcome to your show and your fun fact, please.
My fun fact, Bella Verita, I don't know if you know this, but I co-host a beautiful show with the #1 podcasters in business, and they had to step aside to get their picture taken. One of them was interviewing Magic Johnson, and the other one had to step aside and get her picture taken with Magic Johnson. So I took over the magic, but these are the people I co-host with. That is my fun fact.
That is an amazing fun fact. And on that note, fun fact is Magic Johnson just got done doing the interview with Sean, and I heard him say to his agent as I was walking away, Darren, that was the best interview I've ever done in my whole entire life. Can you imagine? And I do have a feeling Sean will be making an appearance before the show ends because it is Dr. Val and Dr. Val and Dr. Bart. So thank you so much for that, Dr. Val, and your partner in greatness for this show from Tampa Bay, Florida, a board-certified plastic reconstructive surgeon, a pioneer in the space of regenerative medicine, a thought leader in health optimization and biohacking, a leader helping doctors reimagine the business of medicine while introducing new paradigms for health access, nominated for a Nobel Peace Prize for his humanitarian work. Let's welcome to his show, Dr. Bart Rademacher. Dr. Bart, I'm going to share a fun fact. I am so grateful that you were born have the Rademacher last name, because I love your last name and I love saying Rademacher. So thank you to your parents for that. And Dr. Bart, how about your fun fact?
Well, now that you mentioned that, I had actually a different fun fact about running with the Bulls. But since you brought up my name, my family history includes Rademacher candies. And they're a very popular, very well-known candy in Holland, and they're coffee candies. And I will make sure that you get a box of those candies for Christmas.
Oh my God, I'm so excited because I love coffee and I love candy and I love Rademacher. So you have just made my entire day. And you know what comes right before Christmas, Dr. Bart?
Well, this is a big party. Is that what you're talking about?
No, because the party is just a small deal compared to this.
Oh, at the toy drive? Okay, tell me. What?
Dr. Val, do you know what it is?
If it's not the toy drive and it's not bigger than the toy drive, oh no, it's Bella's birthday.
It is! Danny,
okay.
Danny saved the day. December 23rd is my birthday. And so I will accept your candy. Thank you, Danny, on behalf of like my birthday Christmas, which is way bigger than the Christmas party in any of that. Kidding, but not. So
Bella,
thank you.
that's Christmas Eve.
It's Christmas Eve. That's right. So thank you so much for that. And Dr. Bart, are we going to be seeing you for the party?
Absolutely. I'll be there.
Oh, I can't wait. Rademacher's in the house. Awesome. Great job, Dr. Val. And I will introduce myself really quickly. I started selling crafts on my front lawn as an 8-year-old. And I had an incredible business model because my parents would take me to Michael's, buy all my craft supplies. I would make my wreaths. I would sell them on the front lawn and get to keep all the profits. And it was an incredible business model. Not quite how business works today, but as an 8-year-old, I made a lot of money. From there, at 18 years old, I was actually introduced to my first network marketing company. By the time I was 19 years old, I was a top income earner in that company. And then when the FTC shut the company down, I went into commercial real estate, where I was the #1 business broker, first woman ever and youngest woman ever to ever do that, held that record for 3 solid years. From there, went into leadership training and development, where I did leadership trainings at most every hotel conglomerate in Las Vegas, MGM, Caesars Entertainment, Harris Entertainment, and more. In 2019, every company that I trained doubled their sales. And in 2023, I had a battle with cancer that I got to live through, gratefully still here today. And I have co-hosted more than 1,800 episodes with more than 8,000 guests of this very show. So that is myself, Bella Rita. And I am going to go with the fun fact that relates to Jen. And Jen, every year at the Unblinded Grand Cayman Immersion, we actually release a turtle into the wild. So there's a big turtle conservation there. And every year we sponsor a turtle, and we get to witness a turtle for the first time being let back into the wild. So that's my fun fact for today.
That is amazing. I thought I saw a video clip of somebody swimming with a sea turtle.
That was Sean. So
Okay.
Sean and I both scuba dive, and Sean has like turtles are just attracted to him out in the wild, and so he has a scuba dove with many turtles out in the wild.
All about the energy.
All about the energy. So thank you for that, John and Dr. Bart, Dr. Val. And so we've done some introductions. We've had a little bit of fun, but now it's time to get down to business, because we do this show because all business is built on a shared experience. So we're here having a shared experience and the ability to cause yes, because you cannot build, grow, and scale business if you cannot cause yes. So Cassandra, Doug, you have the choice whether you want to role play with Dr. Val or Dr. Bart, and they will be anyone that you want them to be that you would like to cause a yes with. So they can be an ideal client, they can be a potential partner that you want to do more with, a book publisher, a show producer, anything in between that you would like them to be. And so Dr. Bart, Dr. Val, who would you like to kick it off with?
Val, who do you want to kick it off with?
Why don't we, I'll kick it off with Dodge.
With Dodge, but wait, before we kick it off with Dodge, I have someone super cool that just walked into the room that I want to introduce you guys to. This is the man that has the #1 business podcast in the world that Dr. Val mentioned a few minutes ago. Not only does he have the #1 business podcast, he's also soon to be named the first self-funded blind unicorn founder in the history of the world. He has spoken on Tony Robbins' stage 19 times. In fact, Tony Robbins actually called him his dear friend, said no one leads with more heart and more integrity than Sean Callagy. He beats world champions like Becky at body surfing competitions. And he's only one of 2 attorneys to win 2 top 100 national jury verdicts between 2014 and 2016, and the only one that's blind out of 1.2 million attorneys. And a couple years ago, within 2 years, raised nearly $10 million for charity. Let's welcome to the stage the one, the only.
Dr. Val?
Dr. Bart and Dr. Val.
That's way more important than anything, and including all these fine folks. So thank you, Belvery. Thank you, everybody. Appreciation for your doing all the beautiful things. My fun fact is, we're telling people my fun fact.
We did tell them your fun fact. I even got to tell them as I was walking away, I heard Magic Johnson say to his agent that was the best interview he's ever done.
Yeah, I feel an incredible blessing. So that I'll go with this as my fun fact, that Magic Johnson and Mike Tyson's entire team said we interviewed Mike Tyson on Saturday, Magic Johnson today, and both said it was the greatest interview that Mike Tyson and Magic Johnson ever did.
And it is
So
so
and so blessed. And I'm going to tell you this, of course you have reverence and respect for people who accomplish things masterfully, like Mike Tyson, like Magic Johnson. But the conversations we had in and around success and leadership were so deep, profound in the space of talking about coaching, and for both of them in all the ways that showed up. Please guys, for you, not for me, check it out. When they're posted, they're not up yet. It was a different level talking to Mike Tyson and Magic Johnson, and we were already #1 already. Sorry?
I said I just can't wait.
Yeah, crazy. Okay. So where are we going?
So Dr. Val, who you said we were kicking it off with?
We are getting into Dodge. We're not getting out of Dodge. We're kicking it off with Dodge.
We're kicking it off with Dodge. So Dodge, who would you like to role play, with Dr. Val or Dr. Bart?
We'll do Dr. Val. They both look amazing, but I'm just going to go with it because she started the conversation. So.
All right. And who would you like Dr. Val to be?
I'm going to be speaking with a potential partnership.
A potential partnership. And what's the partnership for?
So we have a telemedicine business. So someone that we just want to join, whether they're wanting to invest with us or just become a part of the organization, just for what we're wanting to do in the world.
Beautiful. So you have 3 minutes, Dodge. And this is not like Wolf of Wall Street meets Boiler Room and like that hard close, but simply maybe a yes for a longer meaning. You'll have 3 minutes. Dr. Val, you'll kick us off with hello, this is Dr. Val, and take it from there. Dr. Val, take us in.
Beautiful.
Hello, this is Dr. Val.
Hey, Dr. Val, how are you?
Blessed and grateful.
Awesome. Well, I'd like to tell you a little bit about our organization today and see if you'd be interested in joining with us and just sort of getting more involved with what we're doing.
Okay.
So we start with the telemedicine business. There's a lot of telemedicine business that are popping up left and right. We really focus on heart-centered, following our circadian rhythm. And, in this world, by the age of 30, growth hormone is starting to drop by 30%. Hormones are dipping. Women used to go into menopause more like in their 60s, and now I'm seeing them even as early as their 20s. And so here at Wheel of Life, we like to bring in natural ways like peptides that help to bring in the natural circadian rhythm. We teach sunlight. We teach putting our feet in the dirt. And we're working on all regenerative medicine. So we'll do telemedicine where we create protocols, we bring in coaches, we have therapists if necessary to help with mental health, because we believe it's not one thing, it's everything. So you can take the pill, you can inject the shot, but if you're not also doing the inner work and getting into your heart, nothing's going to work very well. So basically what we do is we get them on and then we just work with them, come up with a plan that works. Typically we'll go 3 to 6 months. Eventually we will offer them to actually come and do a retreat at the river with us, where we'll do things like sound healing, potentially even things like psychedelics, and just sort of spend time with them while we're also doing regenerative IV medication. So the goal is for anti-aging, for helping patients feel their very best. And it's something that they can walk away with where they can be completely changed, because not only are they working on their body, they're working on their heart and their soul. Does that sound like something you would be interested in?
I'm not really sure. Do you mean for myself or for my patients?
Well, do you think that's something that your patients might benefit from?
Maybe. Do you prescribe the peptides yourself, or how does that work?
So at this time, I'm the only provider, which we are adding at this time. But yes, we prescribe everything. We use pharmacy grade. We are obviously concerned about what you can find on the internet because you don't know where it's coming from. So we vet all of our pharmacies. We work very carefully. We're doing blood work. If we need to do deeper dive test analysis, we'll obviously do that as well. So we make sure everything that we're using is the very best that we can find for them.
Okay. And could you tell me more about how that process would work? like if I had a patient that I thought would be interested, what would that be happening? Or how would we go about that?
So obviously we would collaborate, because that's a big missing piece in medicine today is you have a specialist over here and a specialist over there. So we would actually come together and work together for what is the best plan to bring forth for that patient.
Thank you. I know we have like only a few minutes to connect. I've just got like another 30 seconds or so.
Okay. Well, I will say, we love to create partnerships with others, because obviously that's how we grow. We learn together. We can look at the case studies together. We can, obviously dive in and see what is the best thing for this patient outside of, your typical medications that are going to be prescribed. So, obviously we would want to focus on everything that would potentially help them to kind of come back to their center, to who they really are, once they get past all the things that this world has brought onto us and, has told us that we are otherwise.
Wow, that sounds like you've got a lot of wonderful things and opportunities. Thank you so much. I do have to run to my next patient, but I would certainly be open to hearing more and seeing if this is a good fit.
Thank you, Dr. Val.
Awesome job. Awesome job, Doug. Great job, Dr. Val. We're going to get to the feedbackers in just a moment. But Cassandra, would you like to role play with Dr. Val or Dr. Bart? And who would you like them to be?
Okay, I'll try Dr. Bart since Dr. Val already went. So
all right. And who would you like Dr. Bart to be?
Okay, a potential client.
And what kind of client?
Or a potential patient, let's just say. No, yeah.
Okay. Dr. Bart, you are a potential patient, and take us in.
Hello.
Hi, how are you doing today?
I'm doing great. And who is this? Who's calling me?
My name's Cassandra, and I'm a manual osteopath practitioner. And I'm just wondering, have you heard about osteopathy before?
Kind of vaguely. I mean, it's like a doctor, I think.
Yeah, it's like an alternative doctor, but it's a holistic way of looking at the body. So like we all know that the body knows how to heal itself, right? Like you see it like when you cut yourself, it bleeds and then the scab comes over, and so that internal process is happening inside your body as well on many multiple ways. So is there any area in your body that you're feeling kind of restricted or holding or having some discomfort around?
Well, I got some joint pains.
Some joint pain. Okay. Well, ideally, we want to be in suspension most of the time in our bodies. So we want to be from like the top of our head down to our pelvic floor. We want to be in natural suspension so that everything feels at ease and there's less strain on our joints. When you have things that are kind of holding or restricting in certain ways, it kind of pulls you off of that dynamic of being in suspension. And most often you're kind of in like a compressive state. A lot of times that happens like when we're sitting a lot, or if you've had any trauma to your body, like if you've been in any car accidents or any other sporting accidents, have you had, or any broken bones, that kind of disrupts the natural homeostasis internally and affects your physiology.
Yeah, no, I've had none of those problems, except for I do sit a lot, and yeah, I'm about to call my surgeon for my hip.
Oh, for your hip. Okay. Well, I have worked with a lot of people that were about to have like almost like a hip replacement. And we just by bringing your body back into that suspensory state, like I was telling you about, they were able to alleviate the tension off the joint and realize that it wasn't really the joint's problem. It was more that there was just internal balance somewhere else that was causing excess load. And so when you're able to take off the excess load, then your body is able to function more optimally. And so you have a better quality of life. Is that something you think you would like to try?
But yeah, sure. I guess so. I mean, I don't like surgeons. In fact, I hate them. So, yeah, maybe that's worthwhile. I've never heard of this before.
Okay, well, I'm excited. What's your schedule looking like?
What about right now?
Sure, I just got a cancellation.
All right, I'll come on in.
Okay,
I'll fly all the way to Canada.
Okay, I'll send you my address. I look forward to meeting.
Good job. We're good.
Ooh, great job. That was amazing. And it is always a challenge to be the person who is in the participant seat. So both of you did an amazing and incredible job. And we thank you for your courage and your heart.
Well, let's get the feedbackers, right? So,
let's get the
right?
feedbackers.
Let's get to the
Oh, she's
feedbackers,
back.
otherwise known as judges. Thank you for
Hey,
that.
one thing, Bella. I mean, did you have like extra makeup today because you were going to get in the picture today, or not?
I don't know. It does look like I do, though, doesn't
Yeah,
it?
it does.
You know what it is?
Glowing.
You know what it is? It's because I got a sinus thing going on, and I keep blowing my nose. So I think I'm just all red. So it looks like it looks on screen like I have more makeup on, but really I'm just red from blowing my nose 800 times today in the last couple of days. And a fun fact, I had nothing to like lotion doesn't really heal it. And at the Airbnb I'm staying in, I found like diaper rash cream. And I was like, oh, that's got to help a sore nose. And it did. So I put diaper rash cream on my sore nose. So yes, I think that's why it looks like I have more makeup on today because my face is just red from my sinuses. But thank you, Dr. Bart. I appreciate it. And but shall we get to those feedbackers?
Yes. Go ahead.
Let's do it. Feedbackers, otherwise known as judges. Judges, this is the time in the show that we get to give back in the form of feedback. So it's going to be 30 seconds of feedback for either Dodge or Cassandra, something that they did great, something that they could do to improve, and then what is one word on how they left you feeling, one word on how they left you feeling. And let's kick it off with Anthony. Anthony, how about your 30 seconds of feedback for Dodge, please?
Well, for Dodge, I actually didn't have any constructive feedback. I thought that the presentation went really well. There were many different things that he presented that I'm actually personally interested in as well. So I think as a customer, I would have been saying yes. So
beautiful. And what is one word on how Dodge left you feeling?
Interesting.
Interested. Beautiful. Thank you for that, Anthony. And let's go, Drake. Drake, how about your 30 seconds of feedback for Cassandra, please?
Oh, she did great. I will say it sounded a lot like a cold call script that she's mastered a lot. I feel like I've heard that before. Like she performed it excellently. I just like the pattern, the recognition. I've done so many cold calls. Like I've heard all those before, and she did it masterfully. Nothing in front of her, right off the top of the head. I love it. Just it did sound a little bit like a script, but again, I'm very used to these things. But she did it flawlessly.
Beautiful. Thank you for that. Drake, in one word on how Cassandra left you feeling.
Fascinated.
Fascinated. Oh, I don't know if I've heard that word before. Love it, Drake. And let's go, Dr. Shav. Is it Shav? Is that how we pronounce it?
You can call me Shav.
Shav.
That works, yeah.
Shav, how about your 30 seconds of feedback for Dodge, please?
I think Dodge elaborated on amazing points and presented a lot of interesting things that his company does. I felt a little confused, if I'd be honest, because there were so many amazing things. I probably need more time to unravel each one of them. So I felt a bit of lack of clarity, but I got the gist of it. But I didn't feel super clear about every single thing. And that's just as an outsider, so not quite understanding it all. The one word I'd leave myself with that was overwhelmed.
That is absolutely beautiful feedback. That's why we're here. Thank you for that. And let's go, Jen. Jen, how about your 30 seconds of feedback for Cassandra, please?
Okay, so I think Cassandra did an exceptional job. She was able to quickly get Dr. Bart engaged, which I think is, very important to be able to know what's important to the person that you're speaking with. She asked opening questions. She continued with questions throughout the conversation, which she let guide what she was going to focus on next. And I think Dr. Bart received a lot of value from that call as well, because he was able to get kind of one-on-one personalized feedback, kind of insight as to what she might offer if he were a patient. So I said, good job.
Beautiful. Thank you for that, Jen. And your one word on and how Cassandra left you feeling. I mean, excuse me. Yeah, Cassandra left you feeling.
I would say probably satisfied.
Oh, satisfied. Love it. And let's go, Dr. Val. Dr. Val, how about your 30 seconds from your seat at the table for Dodge?
I thought, Dodge, you did a wonderful job. You clearly know what you're talking about. You have a lot of expertise and experience. I would have said, one thing that you could have done if you knew we had a little bit more time, or if we were a little bit more tight on the timeline, is just really connect with me a little bit more first. But then I would agree with some of the feedback, which said that there's so much that you have available to do. So just really clarifying a single point and then wrapping it up at the end to just say, okay, here's the next touch point for us. Like it just a little bit tighter guidelines as to like what's the next step for us, whether it's getting on a phone call, whether it's getting to a presentation, or whether it's like, hey, we can send you scripts for how to work together, or let's have a little meeting so we can sit down and say, this is the process of how it would work. Just a little bit tighter hand holding would have been.
And Dr. Val, what is your one word on how Dodge left you feeling?
Impressed.
Impressed. Love it, Dr. Val. And Dr. Bart, from your seat at the table, your 30 seconds of feedback for Cassandra, please.
So as tradition speaks, I like to give feedback for both. And so what I both experienced for both of them was congruence, confidence, certainty. I could trust them, and a lot of information. So I found that extremely helpful. The one thing that I've magically learned through Unblinded is that really the first order of business is we really need to find out where their pain is first. And so rather than being declaratory and rather than lecturing at first, find out where their pain is. And that's one thing I've learned. And that's the one difference that I would suggest for them. But the single word that I do have is I feel supported.
Oh, supportive. That is beautiful. Thank you for that, Dr. Val, and Dr. Bart. And Dr. Val, Dr. Bart, you know what time it is.
Wait. You forgot to ask how it was for Dodge and Cassandra. What was their experience today?
We're not there yet.
Oh, okay.
This is the time we get to put our co-host on the hot seat. And it's, yes. No. So I will, of course, remember when that time comes, Dr. Bart. But Dr. Bart, this is the time to show we get to put Sean on the hot seat in a scenario that he has no idea about, that hopefully you guys came up with one, because I haven't. So Dr. Bart, I know you also like to put Sean on the hot seat. So Dr. Bart or Dr. Val, what would you guys like to see Sean do today, going from hello to yes in a scenario that he has no idea about?
I've got one that could be fun.
All right, let's hear it, Dr. Val.
Well, what I heard Dodge saying was that he uses not just peptides, but he also uses plant medicine to help with the healing journey. I would love for Sean to be Dodge and ask Mike Tyson, because he's had so many hits to the head,
I love Dr. Val. She's my friend.
An anti-aging peptide protocol that also uses a plant-based journey to help heal his brain because of, too many hits in the head causing trauma.
And I had nothing to do with this.
Nothing to do. And what makes this
I don't believe you, Dr. Bart. I don't believe you.
And what makes this so fun is Sean is not into the plant medicine things, has never done any sort of thing even related to plant medicine or during his entire life.
In fact, when I ripped my pec off of my shoulder, I did not take a single painkiller. And I took Tylenol for 1 day, and it was a 4-hour surgery, and I couldn't move my arm for 6 weeks. Yeah.
No, that's that. So, Dr. Val, who's going to play the role of Mike Tyson?
Oh, why don't we get Drake, who is Dodge's partner, to play Mike Tyson? Drake, are you up for it? Let's have the dynamic duo here.
Sure. I'm not doing the list though. I don't want to upset Mike.
All right, take us in.
And so who am I?
You're gonna play
Dodge. I'm playing Dodge.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Okay. So hello, is Mr. Tyson available?
Yes, I'm available.
Hey, Mr. Tyson, this is Dodge. We had a 3-minute conversation scheduled for today. Is it still a good time for you?
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, super grateful for the opportunity. I know that you know who you are, Mr. Tyson, but I want you to know that I know who you are and how busy you are. So if I can ask in the 2 minutes and 40 seconds we have left, what even prompted you to say yes to this meeting in the first place? I'm super grateful, but what's the why behind it for you?
Oh, my career, I've taken a lot of hits. Not as many as the other guys have taken, but I've taken a lot of hits in the head before, and it's starting to catch up to me. I'm just curious, is there anything I can do to get rid of some of the damage? I've noticed a little bit of issues cognitively. I'm just looking for some of these more advanced ways to help my brain heal.
Oh, for sure, Mr. Tyson. And thank you for being as vulnerable. Thank you for being straightforward. And Mr. Tyson, knowing that you want healing, like how many different types of things have you tried in the past? How concerned are you about your health and mind? Where does the intensity of your desire for solution, like where does that show up for you in your heart and your mind?
Oh, it means everything to me. I did a Bufo toe trip and it showed me God. And from then, I've just had this experience of what more is there to life? What more can I do? And I felt like there's something going on up there that I can unlock to really give me back some of that edge that's maybe taken back me either through years, injuries, or just a lifetime of living as Mike Tyson.
Well, thank you. Super powerful. So from that place in the final minute or so we have, Mr. Tyson, can I share a couple things then that I really think may resonate with you or not? Would that be okay?
Absolutely.
Yeah. So, Mr. Tyson, with some experience with plant medicine and plant medicine journeys, that's the conversation we're in. And I do believe that there's a lot of folks that promise a lot of things holistically and through the journey of plant medicine that are unable to deliver. So we only have 30 seconds left. What I'm not going to do is I'm not going to tell you, oh, we can absolutely help you. What I am going to tell you is that we believe we would have the highest statistical probability of providing help to you for the condition, the impact that your brain has had, which is understandable from all the boxing you've done. But I want to not ask you to do this. Simply, I want to have a 15-minute follow-up conversation with you, your team, your doctors, anybody you want, or simply you and your beautiful wife, so I can explain to you exactly why this is the best option and the best opportunity. I'll show you science. We'll talk about the logic of it. So, Mr. Tyson, how would it resonate with you or not to have a 15 or 30-minute follow-up conversation where we walk through how our solutions and what we can have done with your brain can give you the best possibility of staying off further progression and actually reversing some of the injuries to your brain. Mr. Tyson, what say you, sir?
I got goosebumps. Yes, let's do this.
Awesome. Thank you, Mr. Tyson. And shall I set this up with your beautiful wife that set up this meeting for today?
Yeah, she handles all that.
Awesome. Well, thank you. We'll talk soon. God bless you, sir. Okay.
God bless.
Out of roll. Thank you for that, Drake. Let me go Dodge, then Drake. Dodge, thanks for being that person kicking us off in the participant seat today on Dr. Barton, Dr. Val's Heart of Influence. And Dodge, how'd I do as you speaking with Mike Tyson, and how was your time today on the Heart of Influence?
Well, first you asked, how did I think you did as me? And I thought you did it absolutely amazing. I jumped in very quickly and spoke a lot at Dr. Val rather than listening to her and really tuning in like I like. And you did such a great job of coming in with empathy and love and very heart-centered. And it was phenomenal. I thought it was great. And I loved it. It was hilarious. It was it was some good lessons for myself, just knowing like you got 3 minutes, make the best time of it. Don't talk at the person, give them a moment to respond rather than just kind of be like, wow, he just threw so many words, because that's exactly what I did. So no, it was beautiful. I enjoyed every bit of it, and all you guys were fantastic. So thank you so much for the opportunity.
And brother, great job. And what we always share is if you integrally have a solution, which I knew that you believe that you do, Dodge and Drake, it isn't about convincing people of that. You know, when I just spent time with Magic Johnson today and Mike Tyson on Saturday and Tom Brady next Monday, what I am definitely not going to try to do is convince them of every part of who and what I am. I just want to create enough curiosity that there's a yes, that we have a next conversation, right? That's all we need to do in integrity, just cause the next conversation. And sometimes we try to do way too much, and then people feel like a deer. The deer may want the food, we want to feed them out of our hand, but if we do too much too quickly, the deer turns and runs. So great job, brother, though, and really an honor to have you here today. Thank you.
Thank you.
And now Drake, thanks for jumping in as the one and only Mike Tyson, who I'm going to say this right now. You know, we hear a lot about a person. What exploded out in the conversation I had with Mike Tyson was his absolute reverent love and appreciation for Cus D'Amato, his trainer, his coach, his actualizer. And it was so remarkable to hear this masterful human who's had so many incredible ups and incredible downs in his life, and to realize that he believes if Cus D'Amato was there for his entire life, how much would be different, right? And so for human beings, you know, I'll just say this very simply, we're all the byproduct of our conditioning and the actualizing we've experienced or not. So just, you know, having role played Mike Tyson, I just want to share and honor how deeply I've met him twice now, and how deeply I was moved by the conversation we had and his love for his mentor. Yeah. So thank you for that, everybody, for the ability to share that. And Drake, how was your time taking the Heart of Influence, and how did I do as Dodge? Having a conversation with Mike Tyson, you did a wonderful job.
Oh, thank you. And the honor's mine. Before video became a thing on the internet, I used to joke online all the time that I was a giant black jackboot. So that was perfect for me. No, that was excellent. I loved it. Any feedback I had for Dodge as well was just he was not getting to know the person enough. So you going in depth, really getting to know me, and trying to get to the yes of getting more time with me was beautiful. That's such a valuable thing of just, I'm not trying to sell you now. I just want to be able to offer you the help that you're so looking for. So the way you did it and the way you presented it was fantastic.
Thank you.
I think you've done this before.
Couple times. So thank you very much, sir. Appreciate you. Bella Rita, we have some other fine friends.
We do have some other fine friends. I'll go to our other participant, jumping into the participant seat today. Beautiful job, Cassandra. And Cassandra, since Dr. Bart thought I forgot you and Dodge, and I didn't know what I was doing. But Cassandra, how was your time with us on the Heart of Influence? Oh, you're just going to unmute for it. There you go.
Well, well, not knowing that I was going to be a participant, that was, thanks, Dr. Bell. It was actually good because then I didn't have to get all nervous and I could just be myself. So it was great. Yeah, it was very inspiring and very motivating. And I could really feel the frequency shift when Sean Kelly, when he was able to just kind of hold space and plant seeds. And then when Drake was playing Mike Tyson, he was like, okay, yeah, he kind of stepped into that energy field. And so that was really powerful to witness and experience. And so thank you for that. It's been a great joy meeting you all and having fun tonight.
Cassandra, thank you for that. And I will just really emphasize this. We mentioned Mike Tyson, we mentioned Magic Johnson. In the last 2 months, I've had the privilege of interviewing Ralph Macchio, Charlie Sheen, David Maisel, the founder of Marvel Studios, Kevin Mayer, that bought Lucasfilms, Pixar from Steve Jobs, and Marvel Studios, 3 $10 billion transactions in the day. And it's always the same. Once people feel our presence, that we see them, hear them, and what they say matters to us authentically, like not in script, not in, check the box structure, but authentically feel that presence, then real communication begins. And so thank you, Cassandra, for seeing it and feeling it, and for bringing great energy. I can feel your energy as well. So thank you for that.
Thank you for that, Cassandra. And let's go. Anthony, thank you for kicking us off into the feedbacker seat. He set a couple world records, like the largest kite flying. We talked about the largest toy drive. But Anthony, thank you for being here today. And how was your time with us on the Heart of Influence?
It was a lot of fun. I actually enjoyed experiencing everybody else's feedback to the role playing. So it's fantastic. It's a great
Anthony,
forum.
thank you. And congratulations on being a world record holder. I love heart and I love math. So I'm very, very comfortable in understanding that if somebody is the best tiddlywinks player on earth, that's like a really sincere, masterful accomplishment. Like, so whatever anybody becomes the best at in anything, especially the best of all time, is a remarkable accomplishment. So congratulations on yours.
Thank you.
Absolutely beautiful job, Anthony. And let's go, Dr. Shavneet. Thank you for being here. I didn't get to read your bio because I was taking pictures with Magic Johnson, but Dr. Bart did a phenomenal job. And how was your time overall on the Heart of Influence?
I absolutely loved it. I think everybody participating put in great energy and effort and was really present. So that was really beautiful. With Sean Callagy, it was an honor. I thought your explanation was masterful. Not only did I feel the way you got to know the person, but your tone, intonation, voice, and energy was just unbelievable. So I don't even have words to describe it. And I can see why your podcast is #1. It explains that. So the overall experience, just absolutely beautiful. Thank you for inviting me.
And it's Dr. Shavneet, right?
Shavneet.
And Dr. Shavneet, thank you. Deeply received with gratitude. And again, my apologize. This was a last second opportunity with Magic Johnson, and balancing all the things for Dr. Bart, for Dr. Val, for the Unblinded ecosystem in service of everyone. We're balancing both. So thank you for the patience, and thank you for seeing me and us today. Thank you.
And last but not least, before we get to our co-hosts, Jen, who her fun fact was she did a sound bath on a beach and attracted a turtle that sat there watching. I did share our Grand Cayman fun fact, but absolutely beautiful share and great job in the feedbacker seat, Jen. And how was your time with us on the Heart of Influence?
Well, first of all, thank you for having me. Thank you for the invitation, Dr. Bart. Really appreciate being here today. It was, I really didn't know what to expect coming in, but I'll tell you, it was like blew me away. It was a phenomenal experience. I really think the philosophy of what you're doing here with this podcast and the program that you have, the Heart of Influence philosophy, it really resonates with me. I love the authenticity of it. I love that it's not about selling or convincing people. It's about connecting and meeting people, where they are in their journey, figuring out how you can connect and how you can help, and then just like helping to create meaningful change. And yeah, it's wonderful to be part of this community. Thank you.
Jen, thank you. And we speak of it as the loving pursuit of the relevant truth. If a lion had a thorn in his or her foot, the relevant truth is that the lion wants a healthy, fair mouse to remove the thorn, right? So how do we lovingly pursue that relevant truth? And Jen, P.S., where was your Turtle Beach experience?
New Smyrna Beach, Florida.
It's amazing. Fun footnote, the first time I ever surfed was in New Smyrna Beach.
Oh.
I was 11. We have a picture of it.
Wow.
And second, New Smyrna Beach was the shark bite capital of America at one point.
Wow.
Like deaths, but lots of smaller sharks and lots of little nips that happen there. Is that right, Jen?
I go up to my ankles. That's it.
Yeah, that's it. Well, thank you, Jen.
It's like, I'm still not going in.
Yeah. And does that bring us to?
It does.
So listen, for everybody, Dr. Val and Dr. Bart are human beings that resonate integrity, resonate love, and mastery. And if you know them well, you know what I'm saying already. If you don't, these are human beings to get to know better. So Dr. Bart super gratitude for you and everything you bring to the Unblinded ecosystem and the Heart of Influence and the lives of everybody, making these connections with along with Dr. Val. So Dr. Bart, please, your final on your Heart of Influence, sir.
Yeah, again, it's such a great honor to be in this space, to bring all these incredible people together, to make a difference in the world. And one thing I'm very present to, with as much training and education I've had over my entire life, I'm always learning something. And fun today, get to banter a little bit with Bella. So again, grateful for you, Sean, and the difference that you're making in the world. And people are just getting ready to find out more about you and all the good things that you're doing.
Oh, thank you, brother. And you as well, Dr. Bart, because you and Dr. Val are doing enormous things in this world. So thank you, brother. Thank you. Dr. Val, I'm mad at you. You always want to like put me on the hot seat. You're like Bella. She's like you and Dr. Bart are falling under her spell. But no, love you, Dr. Val. And please, amazing job. And your final, Dr. Val.
Sean, this looks cute, but it might be a little evil.
Oh, Bella?
Pointing to her, no, she's pointing to her whole face.
Both of you. Yes, I think that applies to both. Yeah.
Why we get along so well. But I do have to say, your level of integrity, your level of authenticity, the level of your humanity, how much you care for people, is just always front and center, and I'm blown away. And this show today has been magic for me. And that is, yeah, it's this whole time has been magical because I got to go and hold space and co-host while Bella Verita and you were interviewing Magic Johnson. I can't even believe that I got to be in the same space as you. And I was saying this to someone the other day. My grandmother always said, never, ever judge people by how high they rise in the success or in the eyes of the world. Always judge them by how low they stoop to serve their fellow man. And as you are interviewing all of these people who are giants in this world, and you yourself are this amazing giant in this world, I am so blown away and humbled by how low you stoop to serve your fellow man. You are one of the most humble, amazing human beings that I have ever met, and I'm honored to be here.
Thank you, Dr. Val.
Amen.
The world. And listen, and if I, in full authentic transparency, can share, you have a moment, and what Magic Johnson said, and you guys will see the videos, was completely crazy. He called me one of the greatest leaders in America. It was nuts. I was like in disbelief, right? And so now you have the entire, my son is here, of course, Bella's here, Tink, co-founders of Unblind. There's about 10, 12 people that were in the podcast room. This is happening. And you're like, you just want to enjoy it and receive it and bask in it. It's a very natural, the pressure, the stress, cortisol is leaving the body, like just being fully present. And Bella reminds like, hey, we had Dr. Bart and Dr. Val. And that's her integrity and her love. And immediately snaps me back into like, of course, like onto the Heart of Influence. So thank you for your very kind words, Dr. Val. And just to be like super clear, this is an honor for me to be here with Dr. Bart and Dr. Val. And Magic Johnson is amazing, and it's such a deep honor. And it is such a deep honor to be here with all of you. And I mean that with absolute congruent integrity. Everything Dr. Bart and Dr. Val have done, to do everything they do in the Unblinded ecosystem, it is a privilege to be here. So thank you, Dr. Val and Dr. Bart.
Tears in my eyes. Thank you, Sean.
Love and appreciate you.
Love and appreciate you. Miss Bella Verita, thank you for everything you do. And, thank you. Bella, could have easily said today, right? And Dr. Bart and Dr. Val are really nice people, and they're very easy to deal with. Bella could have easily said like, hey, like, we just canceled the show. And, I want to be, in the whole time with Magic Johnson and everything we're doing. And she didn't do that. And she wanted to be here. So thank you for that. Your final.
My final is, it really truly is an honor and a privilege. Doing shows without you, especially 3 of them, is a lot of energy and a lot of output. And, you know, I'm just as energized on this show as I was the first show. And it is just an honor and a privilege to serve everyone. And, you know, the show is really designed, though, you know, we're grateful that you're here, but it's designed so that you can meet each other and build relationships with Dr. Val and Dr. Bart. So don't let this be like just, oh, the show you did one time. You know, have another conversation with Dr. Bart, have another conversation with Dr. Val, and have conversations with each other and our team, because you never know where those conversations here. And there's a reason that you're all here today. There's a reason that they invited you here, and there's definitely more to do together. So great job, Dr. Val. Great job, Dr. Bart. We have some gifts for you in the chat, so don't miss those before you leave. And Sean, back to you.
Great job. Final, Dr. Bart. Magic Johnson makes Tony Robbins look short. I gotta go with that, by the way. Did you, like, you forget he played point guard? He's 6'9". Magic Johnson's 6'9".
Oh,
like,
wow.
unbelievable. Okay, so yes, gifts in the chat includes a conversation with our ACTI agent. Like, if you feel the resonance and you feel the presence to integrity, nothing like it. Nothing like the agent you're gonna have a conversation with in the chat in the world. Hard stop, period. So there's a lot more to do here. Have that conversation with the agent in service of your mission, and learning more about like all the ways we might be able to do some cool stuff together. You have not seen this movie, and if you have, tell Dr. Bart that I was fibbing. I'm not. So thank you for that. And we end every show by saying this: I may be physically blind, which I am, even if people are like, dude, you don't look blind. Like, what do blind people look like? Yes. So that's fun. But I'm absolutely certain that the possibilities we're all seeking in growing our financial abundance, our impact, our duplication, scaling, all of it so often sits right about here. But with those possibilities for more sitting right there, we could all use a little unblinding, because as everything is right in front of our very eyes, the challenge is, Bella Verita, Dr. Bart, Dr. Val, and everyone, that at some level, we are all blind.
And just learning to see. Bye-bye, everyone.
Great job, Dr. Bart, Dr. Val. Great job.